For this demonstration, I have already provisioned a VCN as shown. The private subnet contains the virtual machine. In the public subnet, we will deploy the OpenVPN access server. In this video, we will focus on a simple use case where external users use OpenVPN to access private resources in OCI. Let's start with the configuration. The route table of a public subnet contains a route rule to enable inbound access to the OpenVPN access server from external users via Internet Gateway. Now, let's launch the OpenVPN access server. Let's go to the marketplace. Access server is free to install and provides 2 free simultaneous VPN connections. Select the VCN and the public subnet and upload the public SSH keys. And hit create. After the instance has entered the running state, note the public IP. Let's SSH into this server for further configuration. To SSH, enter this command in your terminal. As you SSH in for the first time, the script will prompt you to complete the install. First, the prompt will ask you to agree to the end user license agreement. We will enter yes here to continue with the configuration. As this server is our primary access node, we will enter yes. We will select all the interfaces. And let's accept the default RSA algorithm parameters. Here, you can choose the admin web user interface port. I'm keeping it default. OpenVPN daemon, I will keep 443 as default. As we want all the client traffic to be routed through VPN, select yes. For client DNS traffic, select yes. The script has automatically detected the subnet in which the OpenVPN server has been deployed. I'm selecting yes as we have a simple use case of a single user. For advanced use cases such as user-based access control, you can select no here and later on manage the access control via the admin user interface. Accept the default admin username, or you can specify your own name. Let's configure the password. Since OpenVPN is free for 2 connections, I don't need to enter key. At this point, we are done with the initial configuration. In the security list, we have ingress rules allowing connections to ports 443 and 943 for OpenVPN daemon and admin web user interface respectively. I have also opened UDP port 1194 used for the VPN tunnel. Since we have our virtual machine in a separate private subnet, in the security list of the private subnet, we need to add an ingress rule to allow traffic from the OpenVPN subnet. Now, let's log in with the username specified in the script and the password that we have created. Accept the license agreement again. At this point, the internal IP address has been configured as the server name. For remote users to connect to the VPN, we will need to update this to be our public IP. To change, click on the configuration and go to network settings. Update the host name to be the public IP address. Save settings and update the running server. Now, let's go to the VPN settings. As we discussed during the OpenVPN configuration, all the clients have access to the OpenVPN subnet by default. Since we have our virtual machine in a different private subnet, let's also add the private subnet shadow block. Verify that internet traffic will be routed through the VPN. For clients to use DNS servers, you can also specify the IPs of those DNS servers. Let's save the settings and update the running server. Now, let's create users. Under User Management, click on User Permissions. Check Auto Login. Click on More Settings and set the password. Save settings and update running server. I have downloaded the OpenVPN Connect client for my machine. First, we need to configure the client. For the URL, add the public IP address of the OpenVPN access server. Accept the certificate and let's add the user credentials. Check the box for Import Auto Login Profile and connect after import. We are successfully connected to the VPN. Now let's verify the connectivity by pinging the virtual machine on OCI. As expected, ping to the private IP address is successful. To learn more, visit docs.oracle.com. Thank you for watching the video.